Hello, dear friends. My name is Diana Mussanova, and today I would like to tell you about an innovative program working with the subconscious mind. The superego is the company that developed a unique tool for working with the subconscious, and this product is the Master Kit. I'm a shareholder of the company Superego, and I'm 33 years old, happily married, and got two beautiful kids. Now, I would like to tell you about my own results. I've been using this tool for 2 years and 2 months. And when I got this tool, my income was only $300 a month. And I had a huge debt. The number was $360,000, and another one was $50,000, and others. I got my diploma as a designer of outdoor advertising. And for the moment, I was divorced for 9 years. And I got 2 kids from the first marriage. And as of today, I have so many results. With this methodic, you can work in the 4 directions: your health, relationships, money, and your life purpose. And here I am now, have paid all my debts, and my income is $70,000 a month. After using this tool for just 2 months, I got married, and I have absolutely great husband. I got few different businesses now, and I'm also promoting the instrument for working with your subconscious mind, the Master Kit. Before I've learned about the Master Kit, I was always going for different kinds of trainings, like personal trainings, business trainings, female trainings. And I always loved to read the book of John Kehoe, Mind Power, Liz Bourbeau, Louisa Hay. I'm sure you all know about these books. And the movie The Secret. And now I would like to show you how does this algorithm works, what actually happens, and why did I buy especially this instrument. We all do something for the result. Before the result, we make an action. Before an action, we have a thought. And before the thought, there is an emotion. For example, you see a beautiful car, it's passing by you, you want it. You got an emotion. You start to think about it, you make an action, and then you get it as a result. So if you take it as a John Kehoe, everything works like this. You have to work with your internal emotions, to think differently, to act differently, and then to get the result. And if we talk about film The Secret, then it will be this part. So why did I buy especially this tool? There is a key part, and it's called the subconscious statement. This is exactly what is hiding in our subconscious mind. And now I will tell you what is the subconscious statement. And when we find and change our subconscious statement, the Master Kit is working like this. So as we do the transferring, we are changing the emotion. We are getting in new thoughts, making a different actions, and we get our result. So it all works like this. Now I would like to tell you shortly about what is conscious and subconscious mind. The conscious mind is your logic, our dreams, our goals, everything that we understand and talk about. It's logical. And this is the conscious mind. And this is from 3 to 20% of a human strength. And the subconscious is your feelings, your emotions, images like dreams, your intuition, any visions that you might have. It's all images and it's all subconscious mind. The subconscious mind has a great strength. Between 80 and 97%. And now let's take a closer look at subconscious statements. As I said before, this instrument works in 4 directions. For example, let's take a look at relationships, health, life purpose, and money. Very often, we want all of this consciously. To create a family or to get married, or if you have any issues with your health, or if you want to find your life purpose, to understand what is it that I love to do. Money. I'm sure many of you want money. Consciously, we want all of this, but subconsciously, we have those subconscious statements. They all are here. And when we really want something but do not get it, we get in a stress. For example, I would like to get married, but I'm 45 years old and I don't have any relationship. Of course, I'm getting a stress. And what will do this instrument? It will find your subconscious statement and make it even. You can do it. You can do it here, and the results we will get very fast because the subconscious has 97% of a human strength. All results we get from here. Now I will tell you what is subconscious statements and where they come from. We are getting the subconscious statements as a result of some emotion. When we are little kids and as we grow up, we are collecting so many different subconscious statements. And we get in them from all over the place. For example, you will read a post in Facebook about sick kid and you get the goosebumps, so you get the fear, or some accident has happened with somebody. We will receive this subconscious statement as we feel it. Now I will tell you about my own subconscious statements. I wanted to get married strongly, and I was using this instrument. And I would like to show you how does it work. This methodic has an axiom, and it's very important to accept it. Everything that I have in my reality, I mean everything that is around me, I wanted myself subconsciously. And it doesn't matter if it's good or bad, success or mistakes. We wanted all ourselves subconsciously. When you will accept this axiom, you can change anything that is bothering you. For example, if your child is getting sick, of course, here in your body, you are getting a different feelings. Everything that you get the reaction inside, you can make the impact on. And this works like this. Look, here I am. I wanted to get married so much, and I already had the kids. And of course, here's money. Shortly, I will tell you about these directions. When we start to make transferring through ourselves, we are making an impact on this place, where our realities are crossing as minimum at 50%. With the kids, I believe it's all 90%. And I was making a request. I am married. Now I will be telling you about my subconscious statements. So I was making a request. I am married. And I was getting the subconscious statement that now, at my age, all men are already married. That was one subconscious statement. Again, making a request. I am married. And I see another subconscious statement that there is no any normal man that will marry me with 2 kids. The next subconscious statement that I found was very strong, and in 2 months I received the proposal to get married. And it was sounded like this, that this man that will marry me and will appear in my house, he will be hurting my kids, insulting and beating them. And so if you think about that logically, if I have such a subconscious statement, my subconscious will never let me to that reality, because our subconscious mind is our defender. If you have a subconscious statement that there will be something bad for you, it will never let you there. Now I would like to tell you about the money. About the kids I will tell you next time. I will give you very good examples about the money. My request was, I'm making $3,000. Then I was making another request, I'm making $9,000. With this methodic, you can increase your income every time in 3 times. And when I made the request that I will be receiving $3,000, immediately I've seen my subconscious statement that my friend was killed in a car fraud. And when he died, I was crying and I was saying that why do I need those money? I mean, my subconscious fixed my feelings, my fear and my stress that money is death. death, danger, evil. And as I was getting rid of all those negative subconscious statements, I was seeing that for money you might get raped or get in the prison and the money is dirty. I was getting rid of all of those subconscious statements. My income has increased in so many times. In 1 week, I got rid of $360,000 debt, and it just keeps getting better. I hope you understand what does it mean, the subconscious statement. And now let's talk about the synchronism. I will give you a very simple example. For example, you know the people that get upset very easily. Consciously, we never want to hurt somebody or to get hurt by someone. It happens subconsciously. Let's take a person that gets upset very often. Subconsciously, there is a reason for that. Like, only if I will get upset, we are talking at the feelings level. Then he will be getting something really good. For example, he might be getting attention. Everybody will be asking how's he doing, jumping all over the place and around. He will receive love. Some girls might say presents. Everyone will get his own list, and all of that at the subconscious level. There is always the benefit. And let's take a person that hurts someone. He will be feeling the strength, power, superiority, and this list has infinity. Both of them will have benefits. For example, I was always hurting my mom. That was my mom, and I was the other one. And you know, when we get into the argument with someone, it becomes so powerful. Exactly those 97% are making this. But after those fights, I was always crying at night and asking myself, why? Why did I do that? Why did I hurt my mother again? Her life is tough enough. But all of that was happening automatically. And you know what? There is no guilty ones in between those two. It's always 50-50. The world is synchronous. These two people will always find each other when this one has his own subconscious statements and this one has his own subconscious statements. And now I would like to tell you about very important part of this instrument, qualities. Try to remember now some people that can be very annoying to you. And when this happens, it's actually some quality of this person that you get so annoyed by. And as you get annoyed by this person, you will spend so much of your energy there. I mean, you will have to recover after that, or take a nap, or do something else. Now, I will tell you about the qualities that are connected to money. All qualities are dual: greedy, lazy, loser. All these three qualities, of course, will be working at any part of your life, but very important for the money. Ask yourself, am I greedy? And the first answer you get, that's the right one. For example, here they are teaching us that it's bad to be greedy. It might be happening since your childhood, when you are told that you have to share your toys. Or, for example, God save me from my child being a loser. Or it's bad to be lazy. You're supposed to do something. You should be working. But you know, it's like you will tie one hand behind and say, you're not supposed to be greedy. You can be only generous. So you grab the weights and you are running up the hill. And this one hand of yours is already falling off. Master Kid has a special instrument that is all about qualities. It's when you will find a quality that is very annoying, irritating, or you just think it's a bad quality. Then we will be transforming this quality. As I said, qualities are dual. So if you are as much greedy, you will be as much generous. It's just like a plus and minus, like a battery. When, for example, I'll be working with the quality I'm greedy, it's not about me becoming a greedy. It's just about like you would have a pencil box and you allow yourself to pick up any color you like or you need consciously with the understanding and without any feeling of guilt. And now about the quality loser. If you are as much loser in your life, then you are exactly as much lucky. All qualities are dual. The world is 100% synchronous, dual, and mirror. I would like to share with you my vision of laziness. The way I was working with this quality, I believe it will be very useful for you. I had lots of luck and many failures in my life, and they were just huge. I was just as lucky as much I was loser. And as I started transforming the quality loser, I got an image of my son at 9 months old, and he just started walking and he kept falling down and getting bruises. And at some point, after falling down again, he was sitting on a chair telling me that he's a loser and I'll be never walking again. And I got the insights with the transformation of my feelings here that to be a loser means to give a chance to myself and go further. As I've mentioned before, the Master Kit has 11 different instruments, and they all are very different. So what is this instrument and how does it look like? You will hear a voice, female voice for women and male voice for the men, that will lead you through all transformation process that will have 3 stages in your body. The Master Kit got the following instruments. The first instrument is called situation. You will be making a request of what you want. It's like you have a problem and you turn it into the goal. And then you work with this goal. For example, if I get my child sick, I will be making a request. Sultan is healthy, and I'll be working on this goal with the instrument situation. Or another one, I'm already married, and more like this. Next instrument is the fear. It is very important to work through your fears because the fear is blocking the action. It's like when we really want something but cannot decide to make a move and you feel like you are tied up. We got the fear of changes, fear to be without money, or fear that something might go wrong, and fear to get sick, and so on. Next instrument allows you to work with the insult. Our insults are never disappear. We are collecting them like little stones in our bodies, and then later we might get sick or ruin our relationship. And it's very important to bring them out and work them through, because even if we think consciously that we have forgiven the insulter and then we meet him, all of a sudden your insult is back to the surface because everything was fixed at your subconscious level. Next instrument, qualities. I was just recently telling you about qualities like greedy, lazy, and loser. Try to remember all the qualities that might just drive you crazy. You got all of those qualities in you, but you just do not want to accept it. Another wonderful instrument is an image. I really like this instrument. You can see through the image what actually meaning of money for me or family or anything else. Another instrument is universal statements. I like this instrument very much. It gives you a very powerful stream of energy and changes world around you a lot. Unconditional love to yourself. And it's called exactly like this. And it's all about how to love yourself as you are. In many books, you can read that you should love yourself and your life will get changed. Next instrument is my wishes. I absolutely adore this instrument. Some people do not even allow themselves to have wishes. Like me, for example, I used to say, why should I be wishing for something like an expensive coat if I don't have the money? And at some point, it becomes forbidden for ourselves to even have a wishes. My emotions is a very cool instrument. We do not allow ourselves to have an emotions or to express them. There might be statements that if I express my emotions, how people will look at me, what they will be thinking about me. The instrument desire to be alone you will be using in case if you want to be alone, but you never seem to be able to get it. There will be always people around you. Your telephone will be ringing all the time, and you get very annoyed by all of that. You just really would love to be left alone. It's a very good instrument. There are two different kinds of loneliness. There is a fear of loneliness, and it's an absolutely different thing, and desire to be alone. Next instrument, my individuality. And I would like to take a closer look at this one. It's when you get compared with someone even since your childhood. For example, I was always telling to my daughter, there is a girl in your class, Masha, and she's studying so well. Why can't you be like Masha? Or my mom was always comparing me to some relative of mine that was working at the embassy. It was like, look, she's already got such a good job, not like you. And you start to feel like something is just shriveling inside you. And you want to become this girl, or you want to do something to this girl, just in order to get your mom's attention and her love. That is about the instrument, my individuality. I will see you soon. Love you all.